Hi everyone. So we are continuing the H module, and the topic that we are doing today is basically H5, which is probability part 2. So in this particular topic, we are going to explore two things. One is questions pertaining to odds and conditional probability, and the second part is questions pertaining to different types of selection. So let's first start with questions pertaining to odds, which is very straightforward piece of information. As in, there will be statements given like this, and the statement is odds are 3:2 in favor of India winning the match. And what does that mean is, if we were supposed to figure out what is the probability that India will win the match, that will be 3/5, and India will lose the match will be 2/5. So what you have to remember here is the wordings in favor or against, and what ratio it is given. So in favor, and hence 3/5 is the probability of India winning. Similarly, the different type that we can explore here is basically odds are 5:7 against of India winning the match. So as usual, first number, which is 5, and because the wordings is against, so that means India will lose the match. The probability is 5/12, and India will win the match. The probability is 7/12, and this is how you figure that out. So only part that you are going to remember is what the ratio, what the first number is, and whether the wordings are in favor or against of that particular event happening. The next thing is called as conditional probability, or we also call it as Bayes theorem. So huge piece of information. Let's read that out. A factory inspector randomly picks up an article for inspection from one of the two machines, A and B. The probability that he picks it up from machine A is 0.3, and that he picks it up from machine B is 0.7. The probability that machine A produces a defective article is 0.3, and machine B produces a defective article is 0.2. If it is known that he has picked up an article from one of the two machines and it has turned out to be the good article, what is the probability that the machine A that he has picked up the article from? So what exactly is going to happen here is the favor article, and it has to be from machine A. That is going to be your favorable outcome. So it's a combination of two things. Not only we have to select machine A, but the article should also be a good article. And the sample space will be the article is a good article, so it can be from machine A or either from machine B, but it has to be a good article. So how do we do this? Machine A that he picks it up, probability 0.3. Machine B that he picks it up, probability 0.7. Then machine A can have two scenarios, defective article and good article. I think they have given for defective, which is 0.3, that machine A ka article turns out to be defective 0.3. So obviously machine A ka article turns out to be good is 0.7, 1 minus that. Similarly, machine B, defective article probability 0.2, good article machine B probability 0.8. So the favorable outcome is that it should be a good article and picked up from machine A. So it's a combination of two things, machine A and good article. So machine A ka probability 0.3 into it's a good article 0.7. So 0.3 into 0.7 is your favorable outcome. Because we were supposed to find out the probability, we need to divide by sample space, and sample space is good article, but it can be either from machine A or from machine B. So machine B ka good article 0.7 into 0.8 plus machine A ka good article 0.21 is your sample space, which is 0.77, and probability is favorable outcome upon sample space, that is 0.21 upon 0.77. You reduce that, you get the answer as 3/11. So the required answer is 3/11. This is called as conditional probability or Bayes theorem. Also very straightforward. Every piece of information will be available to you. All you have to do is read the question properly, find out these facts, try to represent in this particular way, and then you figure out what you are supposed to find out. And type of questions that we will see is different types of selection. So there are majorly two types of selection. One is a random selection and one is a successive selection. So let's explore what do we mean by random selection. So random selection is all the items are supposed to be selected all at once, something like this. Suppose 3 apples are supposed to be selected from a basket, all 3 will be selected together simultaneously. But if it is a successive selection, that means we need to pick one object after the another. So that's a major difference between random and successive selection. Random all together, successive one by one. Now this successive selection can be further categorized into two types. One is with replacement and one is without replacement. So what is meant by with replacement? So obviously with replacement is you pick up one article and you keep it back inside, and then you pick up the other article, and then you again keep it back inside, and then you pick up the next article. So that is called as with replacement. You pick it, you pick an article and you keep it back inside, then you pick another article. So what might happen is the articles might be repeated because you are keeping it back again inside. Whereas without replacement, you pick one article and you don't keep it inside, and you pick another article, you keep it aside, then you pick the next article. So there's a major difference between with replacement and without replacement. But what are going to be the implications of that? So with replacement, same object can be selected more than once, that is repetition might happen because you are keeping it back inside. Whereas in without replacement, same object will be selected just once because you are not going to keep it inside, you are going to keep it aside. Then what happens to sample space? With replacement mein, sample space will remain the same because you are keeping back the articles for the next selection. But without replacement, sample space will keep on reducing by 1. Now, how do we apply all of this to a question? So the question is, from a normal pack of cards, 2 cards are selected. Find the probability that both of them are queens if the selection is a random selection, successive with replacement, and successive without replacement. So 2 cards, random 2 cards are selected, both are supposed to be queen. So 52 cards, choosing 2 queens out of 4 queens can be done in 4C2 ways, but because we were supposed to figure out the probability, divide by sample space will be choosing 2 cards out of 52 cards, which can be given by 52C2. So your first question ka answer, random selection both are queens, 4C2 divided by 52C2. Simplification, if it is required based on options, you can do that, or most of the times you'll find the options in this particular format only. Second question, successive with replacement. So 1 queen, first card is queen, 4C1 divided by 52C1 probability, hence divided by sample space, and the second card is also queen. You are going to keep it back inside, and then you are going to remove the second queen. That is again can be happened in 4C1 into upon 52C1, and the first card and the second card both are queens, hence multiplication. So this is your answer for the second question. The third question, successive without replacement. First card is queen, 4C1 upon 52C1, but because it is without replacement, now before the next selection, you are not going to keep that queen back inside. So for the second card, supposed to be queen, now you have just 3 queens available. Out of them, you are going to select one, which will be 3C1, and sample space will also reduce because one card has been reduced. So instead of 52 cards, now there are 51 cards only. So divided by sample space becomes 51C1. So this is the difference between successive with replacement and without replacement. So you'll have to be very careful while doing all of this. First card and second card, again, there is a multiplication sign in between. So that's your third answer. Some notes which will help you. If nothing is mentioned about the nature of successive selection, it has to be assumed that it is without replacement. It is always without replacement. With replacement is not the generic scenario. Without replacement is a generic scenario. And the second note, that is that random selection can also be treated as successive without replacement, because what really happens is in successive without replacement, you have to keep a track. You have to keep a track of things that are basically going to be reduced, not going to be reduced, sample space reducing, the cards are reducing, and all of that. So sometimes it might get tricky, and hence to avoid that, what do? Is we go with the random selection because it is easy to understand. All things are supposed to be picked at once. So mathematically both will give you the same answer, and hence doing random selection in place of successive without replacement is a easy way to look out for. So folks, that's it as far as the concepts of probability 2 are concerned. If you have any concern, any queries, do let us know. Thank you so much.